All right, Chris Rowe here, Director of Golf, Whispering Pines Golf Club. I've got a bucket of water here. As you can see, there's water in there, and I filled it almost all the way up to the top. And the demonstration I'm going to give you is rotation. If we're turning properly, that water should not come out of there, all right? Now, obviously, if I start swinging harder or moving harder, centrifugal force is going to take it that way. But just for the example, if I had this bucket of water, it's actually pretty heavy too, and I rotate, I should be able to rotate there, no water come out, no water come out that way, all right? So if I can make this move where it's back and it's through and I'm not spilling water, then the club is in perfect relation to my body as I'm rotating. Now, if I work this way and get too quick, water dumps out. If I go too fast this way, water would come out. So we're trying to keep this connection back and forth. Now, another thing to look at is when we're swinging, here's another example that we can use with this bucket of water, is I'm rotating back, my core's holding this is where I'd want the club out in front of me, and then when I swing, I would want to come through, rotate, and actually dump water over this side, on my left side. So this is when you're really releasing the club and making the water go that way, and that's going to help you hit a high, pretty draw, okay? Another example of this being the incorrect way to do something, if I work back this way and I go too quick and I dip my right shoulder, then the water would fall out versus rotating on through. So let's look at a couple of these actually using a golf club. So real good drill, you just feel like you're holding that bucket of water and we're just rotating back and forth to where you feel like this club is centered. Everywhere I go, I don't want to spill that water. So we're just going to do a couple baby swings. Don't spill the water. And that feels really good. Everything's connected that way. Now let's talk about when we take the water back and it would fall out. That means my right shoulder's dipping, my hips sliding a little bit. So when we do that, once again, kind of a little baby shot here, it'd be, well, that's going to be a big block or a fat shot. We don't want that, obviously. So we're wanting to rotate hard this way. Now, we talk about throwing the water over here. That's releasing the club. So when I'm turning back, once again, we're keeping this connection, we're coming through impact, and then I want to release and throw water over there. And that's how we're going to hit a really nice draw. So once again, we'll do just a little baby swing here. We're going to try to throw the water to the left. And what that does is just a high, pretty little draw. So try that and think about if I'm holding water, keeping that connection, and then the two ways, if I'm dipping, we're not going to produce what we want. And if I'm releasing and throwing water over here, you're going to hit a high, pretty draw.